Okay. Yes. So I am applying color mic and will explain you. So just see reaction with bases. So whose reaction with the bases? Reaction of acids with bases. Okay. So just try to understand when acid react with bases. What is the name of that reaction? That reaction is called neutralization reaction. And one such example already I have given here. Reaction of HCl with an AOH. Okay. So just see here. See here. This is HCl, that is acid, and NaOH, that is the base. Okay. It is reacting and forming NaCl and water. So NaCl is salt. Okay. So now why this reaction is called a neutralization reaction? Very simple thing is there. Acid is having acidic property. Base is having basic property. But when they react together and form salt here, so salt is neither having acidic property nor having basic property. Okay, that is why this reaction is called neutralization reaction, because acid neutralizing the effect of base, base is neutralizing the effect of acid. Okay, that is why this reaction is called neutralization reaction. Since in this reaction salt is formed, that is why this reaction is also called salt formation reaction. Salt formation reaction. Okay. What is the name of this reaction? Salt formation reaction. So this is also one of the property of acid. Next one chemical property of acid is reaction with metallic oxides. Okay. Metallic oxides. So what do you mean by metallic oxides? Metal and their oxides. Metal and oxygen. Metal and oxygen. I hope that you are not getting anything. Just a minute. Yes. What is the problem? Hello. Voice is not clear. Hello. Pratyush. Now it is clear. No problem with your Wi-Fi and your net. No, I have applied color mic. Nevertheless, video now voice is clear. Hello. Okay. Let me use my data. Just a minute. Maybe signal problem is there. That is the only problem. This one I can't teach when I am moving toward the blackboard. Okay, just a minute. Okay, now am I audible? Okay. Yes. Just a minute. I am unlocking now. Yes, I have taken in. Okay. So now voice is clear now. Hello. Okay, again I am applying now color mic and moving toward the blackboard, and we'll see. Now I am using my data. Maybe it become fast now. Okay, so just see here. Reaction with metallic oxides. Reaction with metallic oxides. So I wrote here the examples of metallic oxide. Copper oxide, zinc oxide, sodium oxide, calcium oxide. So what is the meaning of metallic oxide? Oxide. Let's see here. I'm explaining. Just see here. Oh, this is the oxide. Suppose I have taken here sodium, single positive. So now crisscross this one and A2O. So this is an example of metallic oxide because sodium is metal. So when metal is present with oxide ion, when metal is present with, again voice problem is there. Hello, again voice problem is there. Hello, hello. Okay, so now I'm without color mic. I will try. Just a minute. See. Okay, so just see. One example of metallic oxide I have given here, sodium oxide. Okay. Voice is not audible. So now what to do now? That is the okay. So then I will sit and whatever is written on the blackboard, just I will explain. So the meaning of metallic oxide is metal and oxygen, metal and oxide ion, sodium oxide, potassium oxide, calcium oxide. Now here metal oxide is reacting with acids, reacting with the acid. Okay. So just see, I took the example of calcium oxide and copper oxide. So that is the calcium oxide reacting with HCl. So calcium oxide, just you can see the reaction. Calcium oxide is written, calcium oxide. Yes, is it visible to you? Okay, calcium oxide is reacting with hydrochloric acid HCl and forming calcium chloride and water. The prototype of this reaction earlier only I have written metal oxide plus acid, that is salt and water. So the calcium oxide is here salt and H2O is water. H2O is water. Okay. Now, copper oxide CuO plus 2HCl. So that is CuCl2 plus H2O. CuCl2 plus H2O. Here copper second chloride is salt. Okay. So these are the reaction. Now how I have written the formula of calcium oxide CaO. I think many time I have explained. Many time I have explained and you can understand it very well. Okay. So in the second reaction, copper second chloride is salt and water is already H2O. Okay. Now what does this reaction indicate? This reaction indicate that this reaction is what to say, an example of neutralization reaction only. Why? Since calcium oxide and copper oxide means metallic oxides are basic in nature, that is why they are reacting with acids. They are reacting with acids and they are forming salt and water. So this reaction is an example of neutralization reaction. Now we can do one experiment also. Again I am applying the color mic. Again I am applying the color mic and will try hard. Please indicate so that I can little bit explain to you. Okay. So just see. Now that side corner of the blackboard, I made one beaker and glass rod. So with the help of glass rod, I am going to add HCl. Okay. Am I audible now? Hello. Okay. So just see here. Here I took, this is beaker and here I took copper oxide. What is the color of copper oxide? Copper second oxide. Means second means what? In Roman numeral, I am indicating the oxidation state of copper in Roman numeral. Okay. Again problem is there. Hello. Now the moment the moment I am moving toward the blackboard side, voice is not clear. if I sat and explain, then you are able to hear me. Okay, just see here only I am. So in the beaker, what I have taken? I have taken copper second oxide. The second means what is there? It is a Roman numeral which indicates the oxidation state of copper. So copper second oxide, that is black in color. And with the help of glass rod, I am adding here hydrochloric acid. Okay, and I am stirring. So now what would be there? Reaction would be there. I am talking of second chemical reaction. Reaction of copper oxide with the HCl. Okay. So now what does form? Here copper second chloride is forming, and copper second chloride color is bluish green. What is the color? Blue. Hello. Hello. No, camera near board means just see. Even if I will put very close, then also what would be there? Problem would be there. Okay, I will try to put near. Okay, just okay, okay. Now blackboard is visible now. I don't think any issue is there with the visibility of blackboard. Okay, so just okay. So just a minute. I have applied color mic. So just see, this is glass rod. Now with the help of HCl, I am just stirring it. Means with the help of glass rod, I am stirring so that HCl and copper second oxide react together. Just see here. So they are forming copper second chloride and H2O. This copper second chloride, its color is bluish green, and this reaction is also an example of neutralization reaction. Okay, am I audible now? Yes, am I audible? Okay, so let me put more near. Okay, just a minute. Okay, okay, blackboard is visible now. uh, okay. Okay, so okay, without color mic only I will explain. So in this way, this reaction is completed. Means chemical property of acid is completed. Now let us move towards the another type of property of acid. So we'll have more idea about the acids. So more about acids. Okay. So let me rub this one. More about acids. So more about acids, you might have heard about the different types of acids. Citric acid, then citric acid, then acetic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, different type of acids. Are you aware or not? Okay. Now am I audible now? Am I audible? Hello? No issue now? Okay. Okay. So now more about more about acids. More about acids. Okay. So in more about acids, what we learn? We will learn here different types of acids. Okay. So just see here. You do one thing, make columns. Okay. Just This side write natural, natural, natural source, natural source. And this side write acid found, acid found. Okay. Now this side you can write the serial number, serial number. Orange, orange, lemon, orange, lemon. Which acid is found here? Citric acid. What is found here? Citric acid. Okay. Next one is apple. In apple, which acid is found? In apple, malic acid is found. Malic acid. Okay. Then tamarind. Which acid is found? Tamarind. Now tartaric acid. Tartaric acid is found. Which acid is found? Tartaric acid. Now sour milk. Sour milk or curd. Sour milk. In sour milk or curd, which acid is found? Here, sour milk, I think you are aware. Curd also you are aware. Lactic acid is found. Lactic acid. Lactic acid. Next one is vinegar. 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 Okay. Vinegar. Sirka. Which acid is found here? Here found acetic acid. Acetic acid. Proteins. In proteins, which acid is there? In proteins, which acid is there? Amino acid. Amino acids. Okay. No issues. Any problem? Please tell me. Hello. Now I'm audible now. Now sound is clear. Okay. So I will continue now. Again, I am using the caller mic only. Hello. Okay. Okay. Just see. This is the sum of the natural source of acids. Okay. And now try to understand. There are two words you might be aware about this one. That is organic acid. What is this one? Organic acid. Okay. What are the organic acids? Organic acids are those acids which are obtained from natural sources. Natural sources like like plant plant and animals, okay. So organic acids are those acids which are obtained from natural sources. We can write here in place of this one living beings also. What is this one? Living beings. Okay. So as far as the living beings are concerned, basically two things are considered to be the living being. What is that one? Plant and animal. Plants and animals. They are called living beings. And all these which I wrote here, citric acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, lactic acid, acetic acid, amino acid, all are examples of organic acids. Okay. So here you can write any of the example you can write. Here you can write citric acid, citric acid, acetic acid, acetic acid. Okay. Is there any problem? Okay. So there is a one characteristics of these acids. What is that characteristics? These acids are weak in nature. Organic acids are organic acids are organic acids are weak in nature. Weak in nature. Organic acids are weak in nature. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of weak in nature? Now, in upcoming discussion, you will come to know. Don't worry. You will come to know why I am telling that they are weak in nature. Okay. Actually, their dissociation is very, very less. That is why they are called. Always remember, the strength of an acid is judged on the basis of amount of H positive ion that is furnishing when it is dissolved in the water. Okay, so organic acids are weak in nature. Organic acids are weak in nature. Okay, no issue. So this is organic acid. What about inorganic acid? What about inorganic acid? So you can write here A number, inorganic acid. Now I will rub this side and will write here inorganic acids. So these are an example of organic acids. Okay. Now let us see here organic acids. Sorry, inorganic acid. B number. Inorganic acid. Inorganic acids. Okay. What are inorganic acids? Organic acids, they are obtained from living beings. Living beings. What are the living beings? Living beings are plants and animals. Plants and just a minute. Okay. What is the problem with the video? Is it clear now? Is it clear? Somebody is writing, sir, video is not clear. Maybe problem with his network. Okay. So just see, inorganic acids are those acids which are obtained from rocks and minerals. Okay. So the first one is the organic acid, which already I taught. Now this is the inorganic acids. What are the inorganic acids? Which are which are obtained from obtained from obtained from rocks rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals, they are called inorganic acids. They are obtained from rocks and minerals. What are the example? Just see. Hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric hydrochloric acid. Okay, what is the formula? HCl. Next one is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Okay, what is the formula? H2SO4. What is the next one? Nitric acid. Nitric acid. Nitric acid is HNO3. Okay, carbonic acid. Carbonic acid. Carbonic acid formula is H2CO3. You might have heard about the name of this acid. This acid is playing very important role in closing and opening of stomata. Okay, when water react with CO2, just see, H2O plus CO2 equal to H2CO3. This is carbonic acid. Another one is phosphoric acid. What is this one? Phosphoric acid. Phosphoric acid is H3PO4. What is this one? Phosphoric acid. So this is hydrochloric acid, this is sulfuric acid, this is nitric acid, this is carbonic acid, this is phosphoric acid. Okay. So these are the acids which are obtained from rocks and minerals. Okay. Now there is one more characteristics of these acids. Organic acids, they are weak in nature. Inorganic acid, they are strong in nature. Means they dissociate very easily and furnish a lot of concentration of H positive. So here write they are they are strong in nature. Strong in nature. Will I have promised you that will explain you the meaning of weak and strong. Okay. So am I audible? Is there any issue? Hello? Hello? Comfortable? Everyone is comfortable? Okay, so this is all about the classification of acid. Means if I am talking of acids, it means they are of two types, inorganic and organic. And I have already explained you what is the meaning of inorganic acid and what is the meaning of organic acids. Okay, so I hope that you understood all these things properly. Now, acetic acid, here formula you can write. This is CH3COOH. This is acetic acid. What is this one? Acetic acid. Next one is HCOOH. What is this one? Formic acid. What is this one? Formic acid. So just see acetic acid and formic acid. Do you know where formic acid is found? Formic acid is found in what to say? Sting of scorpion, sting of honeybees, sting of ant. Okay, this is formic acid. This is only producing the shooting pain. In seventh class science, I taught you acetic acid. You might have heard about the silica. Okay, this is used in what to say, houses. Okay, correct or not? Home, mother, they are using for making the pickles or some of the other what to say, food items. Okay, so this is all about the different types of acids. Now one amazing fact I am going to share with you. Just see, not right now, earlier what means people used to handle brass, bronze vessels at home. They were using. Am I correct or not? They were using. You might be aware, especially in the village areas, still people are using bronze and brass vessels. Okay. Now everything is visible to you. Hello. Hello. So just see, try to understand. You know that react with the metals. So just see, in bronze and brass, which metals are used? Copper and zinc are basically used. Suppose you have kept curd or milk there in those vessels, then what would be there? That copper and zinc which is present in bronze and brass vessels, they will react with the lactic acid of curd or milk. Am I correct or not? And now what would be there? That milk or curd will not be fit for eating. Okay, that is why olden days people, what they were doing, they were coating the bronze and brass vessels with tin metal, SN metal. Okay, means their inside is coated with tin metal, so that copper and zinc, they are reactive metals. They may react with the acids which are present in the milk or curd. But if it is coated with SN means tin, that is not very reactive metal. Even if little bit reaction is there, so that is not harmful. Whatever compound is formed, that is not harmful. But if zinc and copper, they react with the acids, and whatever salt they are forming, that is not good for the body. Hence, what was there? Hence, we were not using the, means people were not using the bronze and brass vessels for storing the curd, milk, and some other eatables. Okay, so we should handle the acidic food stuff in the household with a lot of care. With a lot of care. Please remember this one. Okay, so why we should not? You can write the question also. Why we should not store? I am rubbing here. Why we should not store milk or curd in bronze brass vessel? Just write down the question. Why should we not store curd or other acidic substance, other acidic substance, other acidic substance in bronze or brass vessels. Vessels. Okay. So what is the answer? The answer is very simple. What is the answer? Bronze, bronze or brass. They. Ah yes. Is there any problem? Any problem? Hello. 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 Okay. Now I have unmuted to all. Huh? I have unmuted. Hello. Hello. I have unmuted. Hello. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Everybody. Okay. So, can you write the answer of this question? Can you write the answer of this question? Hello. Hello. Am I audible now? Hello. Okay. So, was any problem? Hello. So why should we not store curd or other acidic substance in bronze and brass vessel? Bronze or brass vessels, just right here. Vessels, they are made up of zinc or copper metal. These metals, these metals react with react with react with acids present in present in curd or other food stuff and form harmful substances, harmful harmful substances. Hence we we should not store. Okay, so meeting time is also over. I hope that as compared to last week, now this time it is better. Hello. Okay. Okay. Hello. So answer also I have. No, now I have unmuted. So just see, I wrote the answer also. You can write down their answer. Correct? So now as compared to last week, now this time it is better experience, and with the time I may also get better, you may also get better. Okay. So now how many ultimately have joined? Only 49 fellow have joined. So now that is your problem. Now what I should do? Now if you are missing the classes, ultimately you will be at receiving hand. Now I am ending the meeting. Thank you.